Hello, everybody on YouTube. This is Super Nintendo, and welcome to another episode of Let's Ramble. I've been thinking about the Sonic series because the Sonic X Generations, whatever fucking thing, is supposed to be coming out in a few months. Sonic 3, the movie, is supposed to be coming out soon. And I have been thinking about the Sonic series. Specifically, I have been thinking about the Master Emerald. There is absolutely no reason why the Master Emerald had to be abandoned throughout most of the series. And the Master Emerald is one of the most criminally underutilized things in the Sonic series. So, many people know the Master Emerald as this almighty gem that is guarded by Knuckles, or at least is supposed to be guarded by Knuckles. That after Sonic Adventure 2, they just kind of forgot about for a while. They stopped incorporating it into the plot, and they stopped excusing Knuckles just showing up all the time. And they really didn't have to. Like, legitimately, all they had to do is just say Eggman stole it. There. That's all you had to do to justify Knuckles showing up. Just have Eggman steal the fucking thing. Just have Eggman steal it in the dead of night or while Knuckles is taking a leak or something. And you're golden. That's all you really have to do. And the funny thing with this is that that's actually what they were doing in Sonic Adventure 2. Eggman really didn't have any reason to go after the Master Emerald. In Sonic Adventure 2, Eggman just shows up. He's like, oh, this is the Master Emerald, right? I'm sure I'll find a use for it somewhere if I just take it with me. And so long, you fucking knucklehead. And then Eggman, Knuckles is like, oh yeah, well, you taking it is not an option, so I'm just gonna break it. So that's basically all it was in Sonic Adventure 2 for most of that plot. Is just Eggman wanted to steal it, and so Knuckles broke it because breaking it is better than having Eggman steal it. This thing is so underutilized because it is so easy for them to incorporate it into the plot. If anything, it's harder to incorporate the Chaos Emeralds into the plot because not only are there 7 of them and they scatter around the world most of the time, a good chunk of the time, there's no good reason for why they're even there in the plot. Half of the time, they're just in special stages. There's no story reason as to why they're there. If anything, it's harder to incorporate those fucking things and justify a reason for why Sonic and company are going after them. It's so stupid. Hi, so something to add to this that I didn't really elaborate on is that the idea that the Master Emerald has to have some kind of justification in order to throw it into the plot doesn't add up when you realize that they don't do this with the Chaos Emeralds. The Chaos Emeralds in most games just happen to be wherever the fuck they are. A good chunk of the time they're just in special stages, and sometimes they're not even there. They're just they're just in random spots. Sonic Heroes is probably the most egregious example of this because the Chaos Emeralds have no bearing on the story itself until the final story. And in the final story, Eggman is just like, if only we had the 7 Chaos Emeralds. And then all the characters just pull them out of their ass and it's we already have them. That's basically the plot contribution to the Chaos Emeralds in most Sonic games. The only things in, like, the only times that they're actually incorporated into the plot is, well, it sounds very stupid when I put it like this, but when they're actually involved in the plot. Like, a good chunk of the time, there's no reason why they're there. It's just a collectible Sonic can get so he can go super. But they're still necessary for the fucking story because, like, Sonic needs to go super in a lot of these games, in the final stories. But the Chaos Emeralds themselves are not actually incorporated into the plot. You know what I mean? Like in the Sonic Advance trilogy, the Chaos Emeralds are not involved in the plot. In Sonic Heroes, they're not involved in the plot. In Sonic Colors, they're not involved with the plot. Although, poor example for that one because there is no final story segment for that one, unless you play the DS version. Which, okay, I guess if we count the DS version, it's applicable. But like in Sonic Generations, they're not even really involved with the plot. At least the base version of the game before Sonic Shadow Unleashed comes out in a couple weeks, which kind of tells you when I'm recording this as opposed to the rest of the video. But yeah, in most games, the Chaos Emeralds are just there. There's no story justification for them being there. So the idea that the Master Emerald needs justification is bullshit. But I just wanted to add in this little thing because I felt like this was an additional criticism that I didn't think of in the moment. Or that I could have elaborated myself on a little bit more. So, anyway, back to the thing. Like, and on top of that, like, there's untapped story potential with this thing. We see this in Sonic Frontiers, that, like, its relationship with the Chaos Emeralds is so underutilized. And, like, we know that the Master Emerald counteracts the Chaos Emeralds. So, like, why has Eggman not taken advantage of this? Like, with as many times as Super Sonic has fucked his shit up, or Shadow has come out of nowhere, why has Eggman not taken advantage of the Master Emerald? Like in Sonic Forces, like, the story of that thing, at least as far as the comics and stuff go, Eggman gets the Phantom Ruby, uses it to create a hologram, whatever, fucking fake version of Chaos, and Chaos ends up fighting Knuckles and Silver more or less to a draw. Knuckles and Silver just leave Angel Island, leaving the Master Emerald unprotected, giving Eggman a chance to steal it. And he's just like, yeah, I don't need the Master Emerald. Like, compared to the Phantom Ruby, its power is, like, there's no point. But having it is better than not. Like, even if you're not going to use it, like, just take the fucking thing. It's an object of infinite power. You could use it for a fucking paper, like a paperweight at the very least. Like, I don't know, like, there's so many things with the Master Emerald that really just, it's so underutilized, it's so stupid. Like, how about, like, you, if you're gonna have, like, a Death Egg robot, right, if you're gonna bring that fucking thing back, have it be powered by the Master Emerald. That way, like, if you get, like, this super powerful version of it that requires Super Sonic or whatever, Super Sonic can't do shit because you have the Master Emerald that cancels out the Chaos Emeralds. You know, like, just have that. Like, tap into the fact that the Master Emerald can cancel out the Chaos Emeralds. I don't know. The fact that Eggman is supposed to be like a 300 IQ genius, to a point where in the adventure era, my preferred era of the Sonic series, where Eggman was ridiculously fucking smart. He was moving around everybody like a fucking chess piece. Like, he was outsmarting everyone. He was 10 steps ahead of like everyone in those games. And this never occurs to him. I don't know. That's really fucking stupid. That is really fucking stupid. And like I said, the Master Emerald would not be hard to incorporate into the plot of these games. Even just to excuse Knuckles being there. Like, the thing with Knuckles that a lot of people really hate, especially in the Dark Age of Sonic, like from, like, what was it, like, when do people say that the Dark Age started? Like, Sonic Heroes, like Shadow the Hedgehog, something like that. The fucking Master Emerald has, like, no fucking purpose in these games, to a point where, like, they just forget about it altogether. And Knuckles is just a part of the plot for no reason. Like, the Master Emerald isn't even talked about. You know? And even then, like, even if you don't want to say, like, Eggman steals it all the fucking time, have Knuckles have the fucking thing in his pocket. Because we know the Master Emerald can shrink down and he can just have it in his pocket or whatever. We see this in Sonic Adventure 2. Like, if you're not going to have Eggman steal it, have it be with Knuckles at all times. He is the fucking guardian of this thing. And it's never, like, I don't think it's ever established that if the Master Emerald is in one piece, but it's not on the island, then the island falls. You know? I don't think it's ever established anywhere. If it is, feel free to correct me. But at least within the game's lore, there's nothing suggesting this. So, like, it really, if Knuckles really is supposed to be guarding this thing, and you don't want to just have the excuse of Eggman steals it, just have it be with Knuckles at all times. Just, like, have someone be like, hey, Knuckles, aren't you supposed to be guarding the Master Emerald? How come you haven't done that in a few years? And Knuckles just pulls the Master Emerald out of his ass. And it's just like, what are you talking about? I've had it with me the entire time. I just shrunk it down and carried it with me. And Sonic's like, oh, cool. Anyway, yeah, just do something like this. Like, it wouldn't be that hard to incorporate. I don't know, like, I feel like it's I feel like it would be very simple to incorporate, and the fact that the Master Emerald has so much untapped story potential really bugs me. But I guess this will do it for this episode of Let's Ramble. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.
I found him.
A 7 a sinking square window.